Good morning, folks. It's well, good afternoon, folks. It's a rainy day today. I'm actually filming this video again because I filmed it and it got erased for some reason from the computer, and so we're filming it again. And it's just a simple review of my Stubben pack. This is the pack that I'm using for about 8 months now, and it is Fjallraven Stubben, which means stump. And it is you're able to sit on it as an internal pack frame, built inside stainless steel, so that you're able to sit on this even though you access and open everything. Maybe what I'll do in this video is show you everything that I have in here. I have my traditional fire pouch with the flint steel, with magnifying glass, candle, etc., tinder, all this kind of stuff, char tin, etc. That's in a leather pouch that hangs off here. That is a rope grade carabiner. I also hold a kuksa here usually. I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? I guess it's around here somewhere. My kuksa usually hangs right here. It was here in the morning. Maybe it's over there still.
It's in my bag.
Oh, okay. Mommy has it. Okay, kuksa's there. Also, you can see it has 2 pouches. And this morning when I got up, I shared some of the problems with these pouches. And the problem is sometimes they pop out of these toggles because they do come in. If you're looking close, let me just show you real close. They have these little toggles here that you have to feed through these loops. And sometimes they do pop, never to the point that the whole thing fell off, but one to get loose, and then I discover it flopping around. Okay, so these utility pouches, they carry a lot. This is a 27-liter pack. This Stubben pack is 27 liters. Pretty awesome. It's got the rain fly, as you will see in the next clip, but not rain fly. I'm sorry, a seat cover. But in here, there's a ton of stuff in here. I got food stuffs in here. I got a small Groundskeeper's Brooks axe. I got food. I got my knife in here. I got my saw, my silky saw. Okay. I got some tick KO, which is like tick spray. I got some oatmeal in here. I got some duct tape, a roll of duct tape, as you can see here. You can see it right there. There you go. There's the duct tape. And got all sorts of different accoutrements in here that are, here's the silky saw right here. It's a very small one, etc. Chopsticks, spoon, you name it. So those kind of things are in this pack. Some Cliff bars and stuff like that. Anyways, it carries quite a bit of stuff. What will give it probably the best gauge of what it can hold is that on this side, I carry a small propane tank for my stove. Not alcohol stuff, sorry. And this is, let's see, this is 100 grams, I believe. 100 grams, 110 grams, 3.9 ounces, and of course the Pathfinder 32-ounce steel water bottle also fits in here with cup on the bottom. And that's how I store, that's how much can go in there, and still you have room on top, which you can store these types of propane on top. Okay. In the top pocket, you have a very generous space here. I got fatwood sticks. I got my mini kuksa. I got some electronic stuff. I got my mini blind horse knife. Blind horse knife. This is the smallest version with the mini kuksa and the ferro rod that's attached right there. So that is a 3-piece 3C kit on that small little necklace right there. I got some coconut oil. I got my stove for the burner that goes here. So that works together in concert with that. And just some other items in here. Fat wood. I have a filter, Sawyer mini filter. I have some cotton tinder as well, etc. Things like that. But as you can see, it carries quite a bit of stuff, and everything just packs in very nicely and very quickly into that space. So it works very well. Let's put that over on the table real quick. Down here, in this front pocket down here, now we have a front pocket here, and in this front pocket here, I have some sunglasses that are here, and then I have a trauma kit on this side. It has a nasopharyngeal tube, decompression needle, hemostatic agents, etc. Studying the firearm martial arts now more and more, so I carry trauma kits that would be required for injury, just some kind of traumatic injury. So that's basically the outside of this pack. I'm going to pass it on here to my son. You can get a little closer view. So I put this pack here, because even though I sit on it, I can still access everything inside. So if I just open it from this corner here and pull it here, I can access my rain gear, which this is here, just some rain gear, some pants, rain pants and rain jacket. I can access snacks. I can access, you know, different materials. This is all the stuff that was in my teapot, as you can see. And I can access all this stuff from the outside. This is what's really wonderful about it. I have a cast iron skillet that I have in here that also holds a hammock. So I have a single hammock as well. Some of this are food. You can see a whole bunch of stuff goes in here. Tremendous amount of gear goes in here. I have a 10 by 10 DD tarp in here, very large 10 by 10 DD tarp with tent stakes, etc. And I have, you know, this is for my bathroom kit. It just holds toothbrush, different equipment. Actually, it holds some spices as well. So it holds a whole bunch of stuff. And on the bottom, I just have a utility pouch with needles and band-aids and boo-boo kit kind of things that I've shown in different videos. But basically, you can see, even though I keep this open, look at this, I can still sit on the frame. So my whole weight is bearing on this bag because it has an internal steel frame. Okay? I can also access it from the top. So as you can see, I come on in close. I can also access it from the top. And I have a solar charger in here. I have a panel back here. And if I open this up, I have more accoutrements back here, like a cutting board. I have a Bushbox XL. I have a grill in here. I have the top to my bush pot in here. So a whole bunch of stuff can be accessed from the back there. And so it carries a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of gear. And what I love about the bag is that you're able to sit on it. It has an internal seat here. As you can see, this is a pad. So even though you open this thing backwards, and let's say you just want to put this seat cover here like that, you can just sit on that like that. And that still works. So it's a very convenient thing to have if you're outdoors a lot. It is small. It's a 27-liter pack, so it's not a massive pack. You can't put like a sleeping bag and stuff like that in it. But other than that, you know, I think one of the cons that I mentioned another con. One of the cons is that these things pop off sometimes, toggles. But one of the other cons is here. You can see in the back, there is no waist hip belt to help bear the load onto your hips. But there are loops for those, but I just don't know which hip belt to get. And Fjallraven doesn't make the hip belt to sell with this pack. I wish they did. So you're basically left to your own devices to try to fashion one or try to find a hip belt. That is I would say that is definitely a con. These are very generously padded. As you can see, coming close, the material is very good, G1000, but it's generously padded, as you can see, very, very padded. And of course, even the back as well, very, very padded as well. Get this pack here. This kind of, not a lot of ventilation. I mean, maybe here, tiny bit, but it is well padded, and I don't feel it's an uncomfortable pack. The grab handle is very strong. I mean, I keep this pack weighing at about 35 pounds. So it's got my stuff in there. I've weighed it. It's right about 35 pounds. I know that's a pain to carry around every day, but I do, because I just carry around all my bushcraft gear and stuff like that in it. That way I don't have to change it out. I have not tried it with a sleep system attached to it somewhere, because I need a hip belt for that. So I would have to mod it for that. But other than that, normal day trips or just day bushcrafting, just going out, not an overnight or stuff like that, it's a great pack. But again, there are some issues with it, and I personally like it for the ability to be able to sit on it. And of course, the style is very beautiful. Orange paneling, as you can see on the inside, so you can see everything very clearly. And that, I think, is about it. That's the I think the totality of the review. There's some other clips that we shot that I'll piece together, and hopefully this video makes sense. All right, folks, had a great night last night. All right, okay, calm down, girl, calm down. There's another dog running around the campsite, so she's getting antsy, but had a good night. Just want to show you something, one other thing about the Stubben pack that I don't like, and it happened just last night. I'll show you right here. You see these side pouches, they're held on by, you can see, these little toggles. Okay, and I've now found it, especially with the water bottle, these things pop out. Okay, these pop. I wish they would just fasten them to them. I wish it just came with the. Yeah, I may just end up sewing it up, but that's definitely a con of the Stubben pack. Other than that, and the fact it has no hip belt, it's a great pack. But those two items really bother me. The fact that these things pop off sometimes, not completely. I mean, you know, some of the hooks pop out, then I have to readjust it. And of course, the other issue is that it doesn't have a hip belt that is specialized for it. So that's another con of the Stubben pack. Alrighty. Oh, I also forgot. There's one thing cool about the Stubben pack here, and this is this little rainfly section. I don't know if it's completely waterproof, but it's definitely water resistant, and it just tucks in here in the back. It actually has silent snaps here, so they make no noise if you're hunting, etc. This is actually made for a hunting pack, and it fits in this little pocket here. So that just stuffs in there, and when you need it, it comes out. You have a little dampness on top, a little dew or whatever, and this will protect your seat. And it's made in the shape of tree rings, which the Stubben is named after, means stump. So as you can see, it does look like a tree stump when you do that. So that's a pretty cool little item to that. And again, like I said, it's convenient. I got the fire going here, right there. It's from yesterday's embers. And we just zip it down here and open up here from the front. It doesn't lose any of its integrity. Plop up the water, and the teapot can jump right out, just like that. Coffee can get ready to brew. This just closes up again. I'm trying to do this with one hand, so it's a little cumbersome, but not terrible, not terrible. Okay, zip right up like that, and your pack is good to go. Nice again that you can sit on the pack, which is pretty awesome. And if you like the traditional look, the style is unbeatable. I mean, look at the style of that bag. It's just totally beautiful. It's styling. And I'm gonna give this to my boy right here real quick, my son. Shoot up real quick on the pack. So as you can see, it's a very good looking, handsome pack. It matches, if you like the traditional, a little more traditional, modern, but traditional style. And as you can see, it matches leathers and bronze very well. It's just a beautiful pack, and there are pros and cons to it, so I will have to modify it, but overall I like it. It's not a terrible pack. It is convenient to have always a seat to be ready to be set. Alright folks, let's get some shots of brewing up some oatmeal and some coffee. Alrighty folks, let's get this up on a brew. Oh, wow. Just consumed by the fire. And we'll get it back on the brew. It's all ready. And nice and warm. Here we go. Oh, nothing like warm oatmeal. Excellent. Alright. Alright, folks. Look at that. I'm leaving for first. That she's already eyeing out. As you see, this utility pouch has everything. Handkerchiefs. And my oatmeal came out of here. Of course, I also have a spork in here somewhere. Just dig around in there. Let's see if I can't touch it somehow. Ah, boy, when it's on camera, you know. There we go. I think I feel it. There we go. The spork is in here. Magical spork. And awesome corned beef hash in the morning with the eggs, sausage, you name it. Wow. Woo, praise God. All right, folks, here we go. The water comes off the pot. And this is the same instant, awesome instant, I believe this is Mount Hagen. Instant Colombian organic non-GMO coffee. And it's excellent, really good quality. Clean out the kuksa, as well as making an awesome brew in the morning. Oh my goodness. always got to smell the aroma. Excellent. All right, y'all.